Hi guys, Tamikaze here, back again playing some more custom zombies, and this is a newer map. It's called Anstalt der Untoten, or translated in English, Asphalt of the Undead. So, yeah, without a doubt, that's what that means. But yeah, this is based on real events, like a real prison that existed. Man, this is dark. Goodness. Yeah, this is a dark map. You're gonna want to crank the brightness when you play this one, because it's just hard to see much of anything. It's even worse at the beginning when like everything's in black and white. Like before you turn the power on, they've added that effect that everyone loves so much. You know, where you don't get any color till the power is turned on. Yeah, I thought we learned our lesson from Ascension, that was just a bad idea. Unless the power switch shows up 30 seconds into the map and you can just, you know, flip the power switch back on and be done with it. But so yeah, turn up the brightness, ye who want to play this map. So of course I'm playing this solo, and I know there's a huge Easter egg. See right here where, okay, well, it's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes I'll shoot more, but there's a space like right in mid-air that when you shoot it, yeah, right there, there's like a wall right there. So still a few little bugs here and there on this map that you'll probably find if you play it night and day, incessantly, insomniatically for like, you know, days on end, like I did, trying to figure some of this stuff out. But I get reasonably far, I feel like, in this map. I don't solve the Easter egg, and probably not all that close to solving the Easter egg, but maybe that's where you guys can help me. We can use some teamwork on this. So if you guys get farther than I get in this map, then yeah, let me know. Because, I mean, I'm kind of on the fence about how I feel about this map, and I don't want to dog the map makers at all. Not at all, because I know a whole lot of work went into this, like a ton of work. I mean, these guys were working on this for quite some time, and it shows. Like the amount of detail that's in here, it's really cool. All the features that are in this map, and I'm gonna list off a bunch. There's like a whole page, like 20, 30 some features that these people went out of their way to add to this map. So I don't want to like dog the map too much, but I do have a couple of just personal complaints that maybe you guys will just be glad to overlook, but they're just things that I didn't really like so much. You know, I just don't. I'm a fan of colorful maps, and I understand when you're making a map based on a prison. I mean, your color palette is pretty limited as far as what you can use to keep it consistent with what a prison looks like. But so I guess maybe the darkness of it, and even with the brightness turned up, well, I guess it'd probably be better. But still, just all the gray upon gray upon gray it's not really my type of thing. But I'm still gonna play. I'm still gonna play like the crap out of this map, you know, until I figure this stuff out, or you know, get filled in on some tips about how to get farther. So, but yeah, I think I lost my train of thought like 4 times already since this video started, but that's alright, we will persevere. So yeah, Asphalt of the Undead. Back to that. Yeah, real life place. It's a replica of the famous place Eastern State Prison in Philadelphia. And it's got a little bit of a story to it too, so let me read you that. Remember guys, real events. This actually happened. 100%. Okay? In 1942, during World War II, the U.S. government got information about Germany's experiments with element 115. They launched their own program at the Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia. They used the prisoners as test subjects. Uh-oh. This sounds familiar. Seems like a lot of these like horror movies or video games start this way, right? Prisoners. How come it's the prisoners? You know, it's the prisoners that get tested on. Like, why can't we like test tree-hugging hippies? It seems like they'd make like just as good, you know, test subjects too. Especially they'd be like even crankier and more like butthurt than prisoners would be, right? Because they're always angry about everything. Anyway, we'll use them next. Anyway, Pressing on, early 1944, more and more prisoners die. The researchers suspect, if I could read, element 115 to be the cause. Of course, just blame it on the elements. Early 1945, almost all prisoners are dead because of AIDS. I mean experiments. Excuse me. The prison is now a graveyard. That doesn't sound good for us, right? March 1945. 2 months before the end of WW2. The program is suddenly stopped by the government. Yeah, notice how they stop it at the end. Like when things are almost over. Like they couldn't stop it at the beginning of the genocide or stuff like that. It's let's wait to the end. Let's see what happens maybe. See if we get any results. How many prisoners we can get rid of. But no. The 2 months before the end of World War II, it gets stopped. Alright. Then, in 1947, about 1 year after the events of all of our favorite map, Derice, the Giant. Dr. Richthofen was finally able to find out where the U.S. experimented with element 115. As there are more and more reports about suspicious events, the team of 4 travels to the Eastern State Penitentiary, trying to prevent the inevitable. Alright, so that's our story here. Pretty good story, right? So now, I'm at this penitentiary, trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, why are we here again? We're trying to... I mean, if there's 4 of us, and Richthofen's no good, and Takio can't speak English, so we don't understand what he's saying. Maybe he's helping Richthofen. The only one you can trust is the angry drunk Russian and that like loose cannon American crazy guy. So, and we're probably one of them. We're the drunk or the guy who should be in anger management. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. And we're given little quests to go on, which is totally cool. And even like, I mean, okay, so one of my complaints was too, not just that it's like completely dingy and dark and stuff, but that, I mean, I just get tired of looking at the same stuff over and over again. Like, I mean, the cells do look different and stuff, but I'm just rummaging through, just trying to wait till, see if an indicator goes off, and I'm going to the same places over and over again. It's just like, driving me crazy. Especially since I'm just doing this solo. Like, this would be a great map to do with your buddies. So get, 2 to 4 of you guys together and just scour this place looking for the numerous buttons, switches, keys, triggers, cards, whatever else. Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Whatever they use as advancement onto the next stage. Yeah, get your friends together for that, or you're going to be searching for a long time. I even tried to remember, like, okay, when I played this last, where was that key at? And I don't know, maybe there's like a randomizer for where the keys are, and if that's the case, then that's really going to throw me the next time I try and play this. But I'm going to get to a certain point in here, and hear me out on this, guys. I'm going to get to a certain point in the map, and I die, and I don't really care necessarily, because I'm really tired of looking around for stuff by that time. But if you guys play this and you get farther than I do, give me some tips, and I'll just kind of get to the same place where I'm at, kind of like Esso does. When he does his first impressions, he just gets to like the same place he died on last time, and then starts recording. I'll do the same thing, so I don't want to be running around here making you guys watch me search for the same stuff over and over again, because I can't remember where the stuff's at. So here's one key, 2 more to go. And so the first thing you need to do, and I think I run back over here and look at my objectives, is turn the power on. So go find the power, get rid of this gray upon gray, and get some color. I mean, it's not much, trust me, but you get a little bit of color. And now, then after you do the power, you go search for these 3 keys, and 3 keys unlock Mule Kick. And then once you unlock Mule Kick, then I believe it's like look for the co-op switches. Actually, there might be one thing in between there, but but I got stuck on these co-op switches. Or maybe it's I got stuck on looking for the switch for Pack-a-Punch. It's one of those. We'll get there and we'll talk about it more later. And at some point on one of these videos that I'm going to show you guys, I'm just walking around. I must have flipped some switch, and all of a sudden it takes the M1 Garand that I have and just paps it. It just paps it. I don't go to a pap machine, okay? It just paps my gun. And I'm not paying attention to... I'm not expecting it to happen, of course, because how often are you playing zombies and you're just walking around and all of a sudden your gun turns into a papped version? Yeah, never, right? So, gosh, this is dark. Good Lord. Ugh. Can't believe this. Crank the brightness when y'all play, for sure. But yeah, so at some point, when I watch this again, when I do the commentary for this again, you guys are gonna help me have to figure out like at what point my gun turns papped, because it's crazy. And you guys, maybe you're not seeing a whole lot in this video. Trust me, there's not a whole lot to see. There's like 3 different room options. There's one with a desk on it, in it. There's one without a desk in it, with like a chair turned over or a bed turned over, and then there's another one with a chair and a bed or something. You're not missing much. The only point of even going down these long hallways, in my opinion, is to find these switches and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon Pogs and stuff like that. That's the only real reason to go down here, because you don't want to trap yourself. And there are a few places in each of these hallways where the zombies can come in, so it's not like you can really use them as a holdout area, or believe me, that's what I'd be doing. Your best bet is still to run around in the spawn area and just avoid the zombies, because there's so much space around out here. Just a ton of space to run. And I hate running circles, and I'd camp. Any chance I get, I'll camp. Yeah, look at that. See where I was shooting in midair there? And you see like that powder or smoke or cotton, you see that stuff like going up in the air, that's because in that one area there's like some invisible wall that just like blocks my bullets. It's a pretty huge jip. So yeah, I'm just running around here in the dark trying to get points so I can go back and do some things. So yeah, there's a story right there. Good stuff, right? Another feature to this map, going down the line here, extremely huge map with over 200 different cells. I guess they mean like prison cells. I get like 1 out of every 3 is different, or there's 3 different ones. Ambient weather, you get some rain. There's 10 different power-ups. So yeah, there's some cool power-up drops on here too. There's that one infinity symbol. And what was that first map that we saw that in? It was Proper Tree. Yeah, there we go, Proper Tree. That infinity symbol that for like 30 seconds you have unlimited ammo and no reload, something like that. Okay, so now I think I get the good idea to go turn the power on, because I can't really buy any perks until I do. Alright, let's show me the objectives. Turn the power on. Good thinking, right? Alright, so this video is almost to an end, guys. I'll pick up on the next one. We'll talk more about this map. Like I said, I got a whole page of features to talk to you guys about. Thank you for watching this video. I'm Tomikaze, and I'll talk to you in a minute.